welcome back to another behind the scenes cake life vlog. Another week, another wedding cake. I love wedding cake season just because the cakes and clients I have are all so different. So like last week I was making black and gothic. This week it's completely white down the front, but we've got a hidden back with some really cute details on the back. So I'm going to show you the making of that one. It's currently Wednesday, which means it is filling and ganaching day. I haven't even made my fillings and ganache yet, so I'm going to do that next. But it is a long distance delivery. I think it's a good 4 hours away, which means what we've done and what we decided to do is book an overnight stay on the Friday. So this cake has to be ready to leave by Friday night. We are driving all the way down to Epping, which is quite close to London. So that's really far for us. And then I can pop the cake in the hotel room and deliver it between 10 and 11 a.m. the next morning on Saturday, the day of the wedding. I do not want to be stuck in traffic on a 4-hour delivery miles away, trying to get there for 10, 11 a.m. So we've decided to book an overnight stay. So let's get started. Thursday. It is 11:15 in the morning. I stacked the cake, as you'll have just seen, and I'm starting to work on the hidden back element. So the way I design this is, how most of this works is that I ask the couple for their interest, whatever they want to see on their cakes. And for those who want like a lot of interests or a lot of things and themes on their cake. And I've really enjoyed designing this one. You'll always get a cake decorator's best work if you just kind of tell them what things you want included, and they take a look at the list and will chop and change and put things together in the best way they know how, because they know how the sugar paste is going to work and sizing and things like that. So yeah, they just kind of give me a huge list of all these different things, and then it was my job to put them together into a design, and I really like how the designs turned out. So this is the back of the cake, and as you can see there are quite a few different sort of fandoms and details going on. And the way I've done this is sky, land and sea. Like it flows really well because they wanted like the up house, well that is usually in the sky. They wanted a quote on there, they wanted Winnie the Pooh's house. And the way I make this makes sense because they wanted a niffler, and you just think, right, well, where would the niffler be? It wouldn't be in the sky. It might be on the land, but nifflers love treasures and golds, and that's exactly where you find stuff like that, on the beach. So the niffler is digging here for all the treasures on the beach. This little Snorlax, always sleepy and tired, and that's one place people fall asleep a lot, is on the beach. So you can see kind of how my mind works. When I come to design, I think of the characters. Where would we find those characters? A little labyrinth worm sitting on the top here. So yeah, there's lots of little details to fit in. This is their little dog. Pretty sure he's called Gus because there's Gus the mouse as well from Cinderella. So we've got Gus and Gus sat there. So what I'm working on at the moment is mixing my brown for Winnie the Pooh's house that's going on the middle tier. But I have the rest of today and most of tomorrow to get this finished, because like I said, we do have to set off Friday evening because it is like a 4-hour drive. We don't want to be like getting there at midnight. You'll have also seen me using my sheeter if you missed it. I walk through the unboxing of my sheeter, the building of it, what my thoughts were, me using it for the first time in the last vlog. So if you haven't seen that, go and watch that one, and I'll chat to you again a bit later on.
Good morning. I have just walked into the studio. It is 5 to 8 in the morning, and I just wanted to show you where I'm starting today. So I finished this yesterday. We have Snorlax asleep under his little beach umbrella, little sandcastle, little spade, a little hole that he's dug up and found a wedding ring, the beach hut, the swimming ring and the sailing boat. Moving up, we have the tree completed. This is the background. So I have 2 models to put on here today. The banner is on. Now I did actually finish this banner yesterday and painted on it, and I wasn't 100% happy with it, so I ripped it off and put another one on. Don't be scared to do that. If something isn't looking quite right and it's annoying you, feel free to redo it if you can. And then all these hand modelled coloured balloons for the up house. So the back is almost pretty much done, just a few figures to do on there today. And then the whole front of the cake to do, so the bride and groom figures, and it's having flowers on the front as well. Luckily the flowers are artificial ones and I already have them. I bought them a few weeks ago at Country Baskets. If you saw that video, I walked you through what flowers I bought and how much they were. But I only have today to get it done. I am on such a deadline today because I've got to pack an overnight bag. I really want a shower. I just scraped my hair back today and I'm absolutely knackered. It's not like I was up late or anything, I just don't think I'm sleeping properly. So let's see if we can get it all done. Finished. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I have time to go home for a shower, pack my bags, box it up and set off with it. I am super chuffed. These guys just look so cute on the top. All the pictures I got sent of him, he had such a smiley face. So I just had to get that in there. Super cute little couple on top, and then we have the pops of their colours in the florals. So it was like sage green, pinks, blues, whites, and I just think it looks so spring/summery. Really nice, pretty cake down the front, and you've seen the back. But here are some of the teeny tiny additions. Little Gus is so small. Here is my colour stained finger for size reference. I popped some like little details outside the door as well. The details like this are what makes it. because when people first see it, they see a block of colour and then they start seeing the larger things, and then the more they look, they start to see all the little details as well, especially things like the wedding ring. So we'll move up the top here where we have an even tinier blue. This is my little finger, and I do actually have small hands as well, so this is my little finger, and here is the teeny tiny labyrinth worm, complete with scarf. Yeah, super chuffed with how this one turned out. I have loved every second of designing this, and she's so lovely to deal with because I met her at the Magical Market, which is like, could not get any more of a perfect fit. The people who attend the Magical Market are definitely my kind of target audience because they love all the things that I love as well. So it's an absolute joy to work on something like this. But I'm just going to attempt to get some pictures of it now. Adam finishes in about half an hour, so I've got a good half an hour. I even had time to go out for dinner. I went ahead because the place that we go every now and again, they take a while to make the dinner and we only have 3/4 an hour, so I went ahead and pre-ordered it and then met Adam there, so we had a nice chicken fajita wrap for dinner. I am feeling happy that it's completed and I can't wait to set it up tomorrow, so that's when I will see you next. We made it safely to our Holiday Inn and I popped the cake on the side in its box to keep it safe. The bed was absolutely huge. We got a family room because Abby was with us on this trip. Pretty uneventful, kind of went straight to bed and then got up the next morning to drive to the venue. This was called Gaynes Park in Epping, and initially I was a little bit sad because they give you a wooden log slice to put the cake on and it wasn't 100% level. Log slices are notorious for this if someone's just randomly cut it with like a chainsaw, but we spend so long with the spirit levels making sure that the cake is 100% level, and then either the table or the cake stand is kind of slightly out, which then makes the cake look a little bit wonky. And it was also placed right up against a wall in the corner, so there was no chance to kind of see the hidden back. I did struggle to film the back a little bit, but I have since had word that they spun the cake round during the wedding breakfast, which meant everybody got to see the back, which was lovely. I've heard from both the bride and the bride's mum, which was a really lovely touch. They absolutely loved it. The bride's mum said there was a bit of like a stampede when they turned the cake round so that everybody could see the back. It was a lovely sunny day, really gorgeous location, lots of greenery. The weather could not have been better. But yeah, just to hear from the bride and the bride's mum messaged me separately as well. It's always so lovely. It makes you feel like you've done a good job. After the drop off, we just headed to a local shopping centre to have a little bit of a look around and then headed back home because, like I said, it is just over a 4 hours drive one way. We did have plenty of snacks in the car, but Adam was absolutely knackered after all that driving. Then on Sunday, it was Adam's movie night, so he chose Top Gun as his film. Kai wasn't with us for the trip, obviously he's a lot older now, so he doesn't need to come on cake deliveries, but he was actually at the Girls Aloud concert on the night that we set off with the cake. But yeah, it's been a pretty short vlog, I think, this time. A lot of it was musical montage rather than me chatting to you. But I haven't really got much else to report other than you've got one more vlog next week. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a break because I have the living room to paint. I think we've chosen the pink. I think we're going to go with this one. And we've got the whole ceiling to strip as well. The ceiling has actually got wallpaper on it. It's been up since we moved in. And now all the seams are starting to fall away. So you can actually see where every piece of wallpaper is. It's all kind of dried out and coming down. It's not a case of just sticking it back up because it's gone, you know, old and crispy now. Do you know when it gets to the crispy stage, you can't stick it back up. So we're going to strip that down, see what's underneath, and then either just paint straight over it or going to have to wallpaper over it again. So kind of a big job. All the furniture into the middle of the room sort of situation. Get the ceiling done, get the walls done. So yeah, I'm going to take a few weeks off from filming for a little bit.
But don't worry, you still have another vlog coming next week. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around. I know it's been a short one, but if you have enjoyed it, please leave me a comment below. My views are dropping. I'm very aware of that. I know views can drop during the summer because everybody's out enjoying the weather. I mean, it's raining today. But it is going to get to the point where if the views just keep dropping and dropping, I am aware that I'm probably very boring to watch and nobody wants to watch them anymore. So I'll be keeping my eye on it. But if you do enjoy them and you are a person that likes to come and watch every single video, and I know there's some of you out there because I do see your comments, please do keep leaving me comments below because I do read them all and try to reply to them all. But thank you very much, and I will see you again next week for another one.